So all these questions here, you should be able to answer it after having read the book. There isn't supposed to be a lot of calculation. And then this is just a rubric. By the way, this is going to be a peer-graded assignment. I was talking about this earlier, but for people who came in later, so this is something new I'm trying. I will, well, maybe I should be ashamed to admit to this. So, I've been teaching for a very long time. The first time I've taught anything was way back in 2006 when I was a student instructor. So I've been a teacher a long time, and if I had to pick one part of the job that I never liked, that depresses me, is grading. And it's not that it's hard. Grading is actually easy. If you ever see me grade in real time, I can grade an entire exam over one student in about 10, 20 minutes. It doesn't take me long, because I've been doing that so long. What depresses me is when people get things wrong. And as I correct it, I don't think you are ever going to look at those feedback. I don't think you are actually learning from my grading. So when we switched to Canvas, I saw this thing called the peer grading, and that got me thinking that this could be actually a way that you guys can learn better. So what's going to happen is that, so you are going to submit your answer. And I'm telling you that this is peer graded now, so that as you're answering, you will know that it'll be one of your classmates that'll see your answer and be, well, actually 3 of your classmates that'll be seeing your answer and be grading it. So, write it in a way so that your classmates can understand it. And this is what will happen. When so this assignment is due on January 30th. After it's due, after midnight, the system will automatically assign you 3 of your classmates' work for you to grade. And it's completely anonymous. Well, it's anonymous among you guys. I can see all the names. But when you get those 3 assignments, you won't know who wrote them, at least not by name. So that's what really this rubric is for. When you get those 3, I want you to answer, so grade each one on a 2-point scale. And this is how I want the grading to be. I only want you to give out integer grades. That means on a 2-point scale, you only have 3 options: 0, 1, and 2. Right? And this is what all those stand for. 2 points, it means mostly correct. As in, maybe there's a couple mistakes, but it's mostly right. 1 means mostly incorrect. I guess it could be completely wrong. 0 point, the description is that answer does not address a question. Maybe the person skipped it. So you can use your judgment between 0 and 1. For each assignment, there will be 3 people grading it, and I'm going to actually review them all before I actually assign an official grade. So whatever you assign, it's not so I guess be bold. If you make a small mistake, it won't be that big because there will be 2 other graders, so it'll all average, and I'm going to be reviewing it. So before you get to this, I will post the answer to these questions so that you have something to refer to as you are grading. So I'm hoping this will get people to actually look at the answers way before the exam and sort of learn as we go instead of cramming right before the exam. So this is something new we are doing. Hopefully it works out the way I'm imagining it, but if it doesn't, don't be afraid to let me know so that I can improve it for the future.